welcome to Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So, I've played this game before, but I just picked it up on PS4, so I want to play it again. Because I really enjoyed this game, and I also picked up Assassin's Creed Rogue, so you can look forward to that as well. And I've played and beat AC Origins. Rogue is my favorite game, followed by Black Flag, just because I like sailing, and I like pirates. And I feel like French and Indian War is underrated, that's why I like Rogue, and you can play as villains in that. But I'm playing Black Flag for now, because I want to do this, that leads right into Rogue. And here and there I may do some AC Origins videos, but don't count on it. So I just started the game, I just finished a couple missions, and now we are in Nessa. Now I know how do I equip something? Do I need to shop or do it? Let me try that. Oh wait, I think I need my ship to do it. Getting ahead of myself. Wait a minute, it's not as big as yeah, not as big as I thought it was.
Ven y baila con la vieja María y te agradecería un par de maravillas.
¿Estará mal de la cabeza?
That's right, I don't have a gun.
Regalo de una sonrisa y por favor.
No te muevas. ¡No te escaparás! Creo que puedo darle.
Oh, if you can climb.
Señor, le ruego que explique qué lo he ofendido.
Great AC Origins, this game is not hard. Because there's no difficulty at this time. It gets harder to get quests, which is tradition for getting style. Except for that one difficulty spec that we'll get to later. Interlane missions, tell missions tend to be a pain. Here and there, I may also put some multiplayer clips in, but I don't really like multiplayer in this. And 5 years later, you can still find a game mode in it. It's incredible, really. Ooh, shanty, let's go to that. Got the President of the last fall.
¿Qué está tramando? ¡Deténgase de inmediato!
There's a ladder right there. That guy did not see me, I don't even know how.
No me jugaré el pellejo. ¡Corre!
Boy in the alley. Hey, boy in the alley, help me, Bob, I'm boy in the alley, boy, I'm shameful off. Sally girl, I love you, hey, boy in the alley, dun, dun. I heard that song. Man, it keeps me excited because I like these songs. The soundtrack on iTunes, as a matter of fact, I like it so much.
Santa María.
Tavern right there. We'll head back to it. Head there. What's this? And we'll head there next.
¿Demasiado desnecesario?
So this game is not to play any day of the week, no matter how many times I play it.
Todo lo que puedas necesitar para todas sus tareas cotidianas.
Feels like the limited version of Left on PS. Like the remaster is not for them, so that's what I got for this. I'm pretty sure this came out on PS3. It was so buggy, unless for some reason I lost all my save files, so I had to start the game over. That was annoying. There's that back though.
¡Tú! ¡Ah!
I have to read it.
Se ha dado un golpe en la
Es un
cabeza.
lunático.
¿Esto qué significa? Una compañía estelar, orgullosa y totalmente disciplinada.
Esta semana le llevamos cerveza a otras 3 tabernas. Mi padre está muy apurado.
Say Shay Klein, but it's Henry.
¡Alto ahí! ¡Intenta darnos esquinazo!
Creo.
Oh, Billy Bang was an easy mess. No.
¡No escaparás!
You else want to fight me?
¡Está muerto!
¡Corre! ¡Oye! ¡Que Dios me dé alas!
¡Es mío! ¡No escapará!
Ow.
¡Lo tengo encañonado!
¡Lo tengo justo en la mira!
It's not the devil. It says clutch. Edward. There you go.
¡Lo tengo encañonado!
¡Lo tengo a tiro! ¡Es mío! ¡No escapará!
Climb the roof.
¡Lo tengo a tiro!
Get over my head.
¡Ya has vivido demasiado! ¡No lo perdáis ahora!
Okay, no, the fact that it was just defying gravity for a second. person on stream. I hope you're gonna have fun watching me. I don't even know I'm here. It's all good. Let's go to this viewpoint next.
Scriptura nestia. Ego simplex protectionis illustrata.
I will just stop it. I will just stop. There you go.
Señor, domine su naturaleza.
Same time period I wanted her to be alive is 700 Russian. Actually, I knew what time period it was. Aside from the worst kind of people. I think there's one more time here somewhere. This is a beautiful city, actually. The manuscript.
Me gustaría pasar una semana en el desierto. Modelos de objeto.
Yeah, I could just climb. There you go.
Por aquí no se...
Vuelve aquí ahora.
Jeez, covers. What's this thing again? Safe pirates. There's a tavern. I'm gonna go here now. Boy, I'll get them done later. You can see them looking at the club. Hello, friend. But 50. I'm not gonna check this out, but I this or see what happens. Okay, for 2. Oh wait, that was mistake and a half, or whatever.
I wish you luck.
Damn it. Oh, that actually looked after me.
Put it close with that one.
How do I hit these guys? I don't know.
Victory is
Should I have? I mean, I think.
¿Qué puedo ofrecer? Por ahí corre el rumor.
Get better cups. With naval company.
Be that Captain Kenway? What cheer?
Oh, freedom card installed. Sweet. Look forward to that as well. Beautiful Nirvana. Sorry about that. Yeah, which is fine. Thank you. No, no. Hey, you survived. Edward, you have stronger legs than bike. Oh, there goes these pirates.
Easy, you bloody orders.
Save your friend.
Thanks. Kenway, isn't it? I'm with you.
I can't be with me. I don't even have a ship yet. Well, sea shanty, eh? Get that. Let me go here, get that, this. Let me get this viewpoint. Then we'll get the mission. Actually, yeah, we'll get this. And then we'll get the chest. Then we can full house right over there. Disappears. And a lot of gold from it. Where's the chest? Edward, shit's getting away. Line. I'm not getting that shanty. Never sleep. Yeah, no. Damn it, Edward. I like that shanty too. Hit this. Don't hit the chest. I'm gonna Edward, Edward, except for Edward. I almost called him out in Wally. Landed. Train back yet? No.
Solo ha probado. Aquí no hay nada.
¡Tú, vuelve aquí ya! ¡Y sangra! ¡Tíralo de un tiro!
There goes off my head. Give it just.
¡Intenta dejarnos acá, gusano!
No! Wait, now it's coming from there. Whatever. I'll work with it. Selling us right now? Great. Very much. Buckle your pants.
¡Ruso! ¡Necesito ayuda!
Bring the charge! There you go. No alarm today. Let me head out this way.
¡Puedo darle!
The damn. Am I dead? Nope. What the hell? Nice.
¡Más rápido! ¡Perdemos terreno!
Oh, Deadpool. Ellie, you're alive. Barely. But you're alive. Close Shanny's back. So we'll head to that. Hit the viewpoint. Then we'll hit the mission. Despacito.
Una parada más.
That was a quick change in what it meant.
A las rameras inglesas, te lo aseguro.
¿Ha perdido la razón? Tranquilícese. ¿Estará mal de la cabeza?
Gotta get away again. Come on, Edward. Yeah. Really. No. What is this? Ah, dead horse. Is that what I think it is? Yep. Four men came riding by, and we know so. A poor man came riding by a four-wheeled How the hell fast is he?
Pirates! Run for your lives!
Word. He got away. He got away. Damn it, Edward. Okay, go to this. Go to the mission. The weather's constantly changing. Splendid. This place is the mission. Mission.
Buenos dias. Mr. Duncan Walpole of England to see the governor. I believe he is expecting me.
Sí, señor Walpole. Entre, por favor. ¿Ese es el hombre? ¿Cómo lo llamabas? ¿Asesino?
Sí, Duncan Walpole.
Debería haber llegado hace muchos días.
No me gusta que los extranjeros se paseen por nuestra ciudad. No me fío de ellos.
Spanish, you know what they're saying.
Cállate. El gobernador tiene invitados. Todos franceses e ingleses. Parece un hombre rudo. Le suponía un aspecto más...
Llévame a Mar. Sé indulgente con él.
Gunshots. Splendid.
Good morning, sir. Would I be correct in thinking you are Duncan?
I am indeed.
I thought as much. Woods Rogers. A pleasure.
The same.
I must say, my wife has a terrible eye for description.
I'm sorry.
My wife. You met her some years ago at the Percy's Masquerade Ball.
Ah, quite.
She called you devilishly handsome. Obviously a lie to stoke my jealousy. Julianne, our guest of honor has arrived, Mr. Duncan Walpole.
Ah. Julien Ducasse. I hope your conversion to our order is an honest one. I have no love for assassins, but even less for liars.
I have not come to disappoint.
Up for a bit of sport, Duncan? The old man isn't ready just yet.
Nice to meet Wood Rogers.
You've got my two best pairs of matched pistols, Duncan, so handle them with care.
If I had 8, I'd treat each as my own son.
Pull off a few shots if you like. Get a feel for it.
I once fought beside a man who carried 9 on his person. They were a boom in battle, but hindered his ability to swim.
Quite. Good kick, yes?
I long for the day where one firearm carries 4 bullets, and not the opposite.
I have a friend in England you may like to meet, Julian. James Puckle. He's working on something extraordinary.
Magnifique.
Wait. Oh, sorry, I need to pause it. Did Wood Rogers just say he has someone named Puckle? Because that would be a clever tease to Rogue in which you get something called the Puckle gun as part of your ship. Questions for later. Continue or challenge?
All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time. Bad luck.
Damn
Try
it.
again. All right. Here's a simple challenge. Try to strike every target before this hourglass empties. Remember, hit every target within the allotted time.
Oh, yeah. Down to the wire.
Duncan, where are your wrist blades? I've never seen an assassin so ill-equipped.
Ah, damaged sadly beyond all repair.
Uh-huh. Have your choice.
Where did you find all these?
I did not find them. I took them. Is a souvenir. Two blades. As is the custom, oui?
Custom, aye.
Duncan, will you indulge us with a demonstration of your techniques?
Well,
You must. We put together a training course in anticipation of your arrival. It would be a shame to leave here without seeing you in action.
yes, of course. Well, I mean, if there is time, I would gladly, show you what I know.
Here. You see?
Yeah, it's just later.
Well suited to your skills.
Have a go. A blade in a crowd is always the simplest. Nothing grandiose, just quick and clean.
Show us another technique.
Quite ingenious to use bales of hay for cover, don't you think? God, that's the spirit. Secrecy. The advantage of surprise cannot be overstated, isn't that so? Especially around a blind corner. God blind me, that's a clever trick.
Your aerial kills have a poetic beauty, despite their conspicuous quality. Would you show us? Magnifique. Is it also possible to deliver a killing blow at high speed? Mon Dieu, such a powerful strike!
Fascinating.
The assassins have trained you well, Duncan. You chose a perfect time to leave them behind.
At great risk, I imagine. Betraying the assassins is never good for one's health.
Well, neither is drinking liquor, but I am drawn to its dangers all the same. And what is your business here, sir? Are you an associate of the governor's, or a pending acquaintance like myself?
Guns, blades, cannons, grenados. Anything that may kill a man, I am happy to provide.
A smuggler of sorts.
And how is your wife these days, Captain Rogers? Is she, here, in Havana?
I trust she's well, but I wouldn't know. I've been in Madagascar some 14 months hunting pirates. It took some work to dislodge the criminals there, but we managed it. In future, I hope to use these same tactics throughout the West Indies.
And how did you deal with that kind?
Very simply. Most pirates are as ignorant as apes. I merely offered them a choice. Take a pardon and return to England penniless, but free men. Or be hanged by the neck until dead.
Oh. I imagine Nassau would be your next target.
Very astute, Duncan, indeed.
Best of luck with that.
Grandmaster Torres! Mr. Duncan Walpole has arrived.
See. You were expected 1 week ago.
Apologies, Governor. My ship was set upon by pirates. We were scuttled. I arrived only yesterday.
Unfortunate. Forgive my caution, but were you able to salvage from these pirates the items you promised me?
Yes, sir, I was.
Increíble. The assassins have more resources than I had imagined, but not nearly enough to deter us. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, Duncan. You are most welcome. Come, gentlemen. We have much to discuss. Convened at last, and in such continental company. England, France, Spain, citizens of sad and corrupted empires. But you are Templars now, the secret and true legislators of the world. Please, hold out your hands. Mark and remember our purpose. To guide all wayward souls till they've reached a quiet road. To guide all wayward desire till impassioned hearts are cool. To guide all wayward minds to safe and sober thought. By the Father of Understanding's light, let our work now begin. Decades ago, the Council entrusted me with the task of locating in these West Indies a forgotten place our precursors once called the Observatory. See here. Look up on these images and commit them to memory. They tell a very old and important story. For 2 decades now, I have endeavored to locate this observatory, a place rumored to contain a tool of incredible utility and power. It houses a kind of armillary sphere, if you like.
Hey, that's it.
A device that would grant us the power to locate and monitor every man and woman on Earth, whatever their location. Only imagine what it would mean to have such a power. With this device, there would be no secrets among men, no lies, no trickery. Only justice, pure justice. This is the observatory's promise, and we must take it for our own.
Do we know its whereabouts?
We will soon, for in our custody is the one man who does, a man named Roberts, once called a sage.
It has been 45 years since anyone has seen a true sage. Can you be sure this one is authentic?
We are confident he is.
The assassins will come for him.
Indeed they will. But thanks to Duncan and the information he has delivered, the assassins won't be a problem for much longer. All will be made clear tomorrow, gentlemen, when you meet the sage for yourselves. Until then, let us drink. Let us find the observatory together. For with its power, kings will fall, clergy will cower, and the hearts and minds of the world will be ours.
Splendid.
Rest well, Duncan. Tomorrow the treasure fleet arrives, and with it, your reward. After which we will discuss further schemes.
I look forward to it.
Excelente. Meet me down at the docks first thing tomorrow morning.
Governor Torres requests your presence at the docks near the Castillo. First thing tomorrow morning.
What should I have? Let me get that chest, and I'll head to that mission.
¿Alguna vez has tenido dos? ¿Estarán llenos de algo? Otro majadero beodo.
increíble variedad de artículos de mi humilde local les dejará pasmados. Por favor, entre a echar un vistazo.
Mi padre. Borracho.
That's straight Captain Kenway! Shit!
Por si la limpieza es sinónimo de
Duncan,
salud.
over here. Good morning, Duncan. Just over here. Edward? Hello, Edward! I found a man to purchase my remaining sugar. Huh? Quite a coup, I must say. He just called you Edward.
Oh, that's the merchant who sailed me here. Out of caution, I gave him a false name.
Ah, well done.
We'll catch up on it later.
Very punctual, Duncan. This way. Here he is. A man both Templars and Assassins have sought for over a decade. I am told your surname is Roberts. Is this so? You recognize this, I think.
According to old tales, the blood of a sage is required to enter the observatory.
We have the key. Now we need only its location. Perhaps Mr. Roberts will be eager to provide it. Transfer him to my residence.
Such a fuss over one man. Is the observatory really such a grand prize?
Sí, sin duda. The observatory was a tool built by the precursor race. Its worth is without measure.
Precursor race? I see.
One of your early letters mentioned a desire to kill the Mayan mentor, Atabai. able to carry out this contract before coming here?
I was not, no. Too many complications along the way.
A pity. But the maps you delivered with the blood vial will see that job finished.
Aye. That's the idea.
I don't like this route, Torres. We're exposed.
Something is wrong. Stay close, Grandmaster.
I feel it too. Do not let them get their hands on the sage, at whatever cost.
Assassins! Above! They're on the rooftops!
You're a nimble one, I'll give you that. Hang back and make this easy on both of us, mate. Stop, or I'll kneecap you!
Well done, lapdog.
Quiet. We'll see him to the prisons, Grandmaster.
Double the watch.
Well, I'll be buggered. What an active day we've had, gents.
See, set on all sides by our enemies, we must be more cautious.
I do wish I could remain to see our drama done, but I must avail myself of these winds and sail for England.
By all means, Captain, speed and fortune to you.
With luck, I'll return myself a governor. And with my idiot king's blessing, no less. Adios.
As for you, Mr. Walpole, I consider this the first payment in a long-term investment. Gracias.
Obliged.
I would like you to be present for the interrogation tomorrow. Call around noon.
Yes, sir.
A fine night, don't you think?
God sink me for this pittance. 1,000 reals for those maps. That's what? £100 at most. How's a man supposed to become rich in these times with a miser like Torres running the world?
Have you ever worked on a plantation before?
You know what I'm thinking? I'd like to see this observatory the governor's going on about. He said it were like a device that could follow people around and show where they were.
A ludicrous idea. Imagine my wife with such an advantage over me.
And imagine what a thing like that'd be worth. Sell that to the right person and I'd be the richest pirate. Privateer in the West Indies. I'll catch you up on it. There's a sage in that house I must speak to in private.
Wait.
¡Basta ya!
What is your true name, rogue?
It's, Captain Pissoff.
Bien que pauvre paysan.
Where is the sage? Did you set him free?
I had nothing to do with that. Much as I wish I did.
Take him to the ports. Send him to Sevilla with the treasure plate.
Oh, wait now! I delivered your treasures, didn't I?
You did, yes. But you robbed us of Duncan Warlow.
A despicable display. This tosspot is a ruined man, Caroline. Unfit for life on land, much less at sea. If he goes to the West Indies, it's you who'll suffer.
Father! Father! Come, love. Up with you now.
That old muckworm! He's wrong about me!
I hope it's so.
You believe me, don't you? Can you not see me? Standing out there on the deck of a ship that's sliding into port. And there I am, a man of quality. With 1,000 doubloons spilling from my pockets. Like drops of rain. I can see it.
La cena. Cómetela rápido.
You hungry?
Now what's your plan, mate?
Parece que se está desviando al oeste, hacia el Golfo.
Unlucky lads. Christ, the seas are uneasy today.
We're stealing a brig. Hey, take what you need.
Won't be a minute.
There's many prisoners held on these ships. Set them free, and they'll sail with us, no question.
So that's the idea, then. Free what men we can, then find a fast ship to flee in.
Aye, there's a brig in the fleet. I'll make my way through.
There's a catch to this favor. You're sailing with me.
I'd follow you to hell for this, mate. ¿Qué nos está retrasando? Ya deberíamos haber hecho la mitad de la ruta a las Bermudas. Oro, plata, jade, tabaco, lo que se te ocurra. ¿Y agua qué? O cerveza. Me preocupa más mi estómago que las arcas del resto.
on, lads. If we're to drown today, it won't be here.
Preparaos para partir, ya que tenemos encima la tormenta. ¿Y qué pasa con los prisioneros? Que se ahoguen. Mejor ellos que nosotros.
There's a brig nearby just waiting for us to take her.
Voy a ir a lo más alto. Esto es una locura. ¡Alto ahí! ¡Lo cogeré! ¡Deja de retorcerte, pirata! ¿Me entiendes? ¡No te muevas!
We're going topside. Be ready. Lay aboard, lads!
Save your singing for Davy Jones, you jagabats! It's a hard wind coming!
The man speaks true. You lot weigh anchor. As for the rest, half on the foremast and half at the main. Let's outrun this hurricane! Keep watch on those galleons. See?
Far too slow for this weather!
Awaiting orders! Fire! Look at him! Put a shot right through there!
Bark any orders you think wise, mate. We're up against it here.
These men know their place. They'll see us home.
Fire! To the master! And a wipe him out! Fire!
They cannot stand against us, sir!
Look up!
I see it.
All in the sun! It is firing! Loose all! From down the head! Fire! Ready to fire, sir! Fire! Oh, come on! Hit the bastards!
Water spout! Steer clear of that thing! Water spout, man! Stay wide!
It's not looking good.
Steady as she goes, man. Sea rises against us. Concentrate on the task at hand, sir. Fasten yourself. You feet, sir. We're holding.
Okay.
Huge swell. Norman.
By God, we pulled this one straight from the teeth of Neptune. I'm Edward. Much thanks for your aid back there.
Adewale.
Ever been to Nassau, Adewale?
Not yet.
By God, she took some knocks, didn't she? I think I'll keep her. All hands aft, lads! We're taking this one home! I've made my choice, Addy. I'm calling her the Jackdaw. A sly bird I loved as a child back in Swansea.
A dark little creature, no?
Did it rub you wrong when I took this brig as mine own?
It was the sort of rub I have learned to endure, sailing among faces of such fairness.
It's true. Most of these men wouldn't accept you as a captain. So what fair role would complement such unfairness?
I'll be your quartermaster. Nothing less.
All right. And as quartermaster, have you any immediate counsel for this Tyro captain?
Rest and repast would do us good before Nassau. Water for drinking. Hunting for food and repairs.
Well reasoned, sir. Hunting, it shall be. We'll find a decent place to drop anchor. Despite a few items in the hold earlier, powder and a few pistols, I think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning, and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match, still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife. Fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, They might as well be tossed. Clogged touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted, I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
If you liked it all, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video.